Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about the 5 rights of procurement. The 5 rights of procurement. What does a procurement function do in an organization? What are their main objectives? What role do they play? Well, let's try to find out. In simple terms, procurement is acquiring goods or services required by various internal departments. But it is really much more than merely obtaining goods in response to the internal needs. Procurement deals with some major matters: identifying requirements, selecting suppliers, negotiating contracts, ordering and tracking, maintaining fruitful long-term relationship with supply chain partners, risk management, cost control or cost reduction. The primary objective of procurement function can be defined as obtaining the right quality inputs in the right quantity to the right place at the right time for the right price. This gives way to the concept of 5 rights of procurement. These 5 rights can be seen as the basic objective of procurement function. They can be used as a criteria for measuring procurement efficiency. They are often termed key purchasing variables or purchasing factors. These are the 5 rights of procurement: quality, quantity, time, price, place. We can find some interrelationship and some trade-off between these 5 rights. Sometimes you cannot get one right without getting other, and sometimes you cannot get both right at the same time. Let us see some example. Let us say you did not get right quality. That means some item will be rejected. That means you are not getting the right quantity either. There will be delays, so you are not getting at right time. You might incur additional cost, so you are not getting at right price. So here we cannot get right quantity or right price or right time without getting right quality. Failure on one right is affecting on other rights. Let us see another example. We know sometimes quality goods take long time to be produced. If you don't get goods at right time, then the high quality is irrelevant. So some adjustment on quality may be needed for urgent requirement. So here we are not able to get both right quality and right time together. Another point is, we know that high quality or quick delivery cost high. This means there can be a trade-off between price and time or price and quality. We can add a few more rights considering the vast number of functions procurement department handle these days, like right source or right supplier, right relationship, right requirement or need, right procurement process, etc. But here let us concentrate on the 5 rights. Let us see the 5 rights in detail. The right price. First, let us see what is price. Price is what a supplier charges for goods or services he offers. Or we can say the monetary value of a product or service is price. What is the right price for a procuring firm? We know that the procuring firm will be trying to reduce its cost in order to make better profit. So in simple terms, right price is the lowest available price. But we know along with price, quality, quantity, faster delivery, etc. are also important. So in a better way we can say right price is the lowest price available, securing right quality, quantity, delivery and timing. A reasonable price, securing other rights and thereby ensuring overall better value. We can understand that right price for a buyer and right price for a supplier will be different. It has to match or come near at least for a contract to happen. Let us see right price from a buyer's point of view. It will be a price that buyer can afford, that is ensuring cost control. A price that helps in reducing cost. A price that is reasonable. Reasonable considering the total package of benefit offered. Price that gives the buyer cost or quality advantage over its competitors. That is providing better quality for same price or providing same quality at a better price. Either way, the buyer can have a competitive advantage. A price that shows a sound procurement strategy is in use, like managing healthy competition among suppliers, skillfully negotiating for better offer, etc. Price that is fair. Buyer would love to use any bargaining power that they have to obtain a better price. But buyer also need to ensure that they are not putting the supplier in difficult position. It is fair or ethical to let the supplier make reasonable profit for their survival. Now let us see right price from a supplier's viewpoint. It will be a reasonable price, a price that buyers in the market will be willing to pay. A price that wins business. That is a competitive price, a better price than its competitor. A price that covers its cost and make a healthy profit. Making profit is the basic objective of any commercial setup. The seller would love to maximize its profit in order to use the profit for future developments. But selling at any price it wish is not possible unless it has a very strong monopoly position. In most cases, the aim will be to secure the cost incurred plus some additional profit, which is sufficient for a steady growth. Let us see some factors affecting buyer's decision on right price. First, relative bargaining power of buying organization. That is, if the buyer is an important customer of the supplier, the buyer can negotiate for better offer. But if the supplier is a monopoly supplier, then the negotiation is not likely to happen. Second one, number of suppliers in the market. Third one, number of substitute products. Both these factors facilitates competition. Hence, price will go down and the buyer will benefit from both. Fourth one, type of the procurement. That is, if it is a critical procurement, then the concern will be to secure supply. If it is non-critical procurement, then the objective will be to obtain best price. The fifth factor, price paid by the competitors. Buyers always want to purchase at a better price than its competitors. But this factor is a factor only if this information is available. We know this information is not easily available in most of the cases. Another factor is fair or ethical price. That is, allowing the supplier to survive by making reasonable profit. Another factor, total package of benefits offered for the price. Sometimes value may be better at higher price. That is, an offer which is higher in price may be having better total package of solutions. It may be offering better value. It may be more reliable or valuable than the offers which are priced low. So in this case, total package of benefits matters. The other factors like what a buyer can afford or what is reasonable price, etc., we already discussed. The right quality. For a buyer, a right quality material is one that is fit for purpose and that conform to specification. Now let us see fitness for purpose. That is the extent to which a product does what it is designed to do. the extent to which a product does what it is expected to do, or we can say extent to which the customer needs are met by the product. That is the ability to satisfy a given need of the customer. Now let us see conformance to specification or conformance to requirement, which means the product matches standards set out in the specification, or we can say the product matches features or performance set out in the specification. Quality depends on the supplier's ability to meet the customer expectations or customer needs. So by considering this fitness for purpose or conformance to specification, we can say the quality is the degree in which the customer requirements are met. Purchasing functions contribution to quality. There are two main roles of purchasing function. One, to manage suppliers. Second, to exert control over the quality of incoming material. Buyers have the responsibility to ensure the supplier possesses the required level of ability, motivation and information to provide quality products at right price. Buyers should consider quality and reliability as important as price when choosing suppliers. As we discussed earlier, without getting right quality material, right time or right quantity or right price may become pointless. Various quality management procedures need to be planned and implemented to ensure quality of inputs. The effort spent on ensuring quality is justified as the negative impact of quality failures are too much to face. Let us see some actions of procurement department that can contribute towards quality. Work with production and design team to contribute towards building quality at product design stage. Prepare clear and accurate specification from the user requirements that can be easily understood by the suppliers. Selecting suppliers with good quality management systems. Preparing approved and preferred supplier list. Managing healthy relationship with suppliers. Monitoring and controlling supplier performance over time. Implement quality inspection and testing at material receipt. All these actions can contribute towards better quality or right quality. Next is the right place. Buyers need to acknowledge that there are chances of wrong delivery, and it is the buyer's responsibility to ensure that the delivery information is properly communicated to suppliers. Some other matters related to right place. What kind of transport to be used? How the goods to be packed? Whether the supplier deliver directly to different sites or they deliver it to a distribution center who then distribute it as needed. Many of this information may be already known or available. Buyers need to convey them accurately to suppliers. There are chances of various delivery problems. Some examples: damage in transit, high cost of package, wrong delivery. Procurement function need to identify these issues and manage them. Buyers should check the reliability of lead time quoted by the suppliers. They should make sure it is realistic. Buyers need to ensure lowest environmental impact. Reducing packaging cost or reducing transport cost are among the major factors that contribute towards competitive advantage. This reduces cost and improves profit. It also helps in reducing environmental impact and thereby improves organization's image in customers' mind. Environmental impact is a growing concern. Nowadays, the customers are more aware about the green movements, environmental friendly practices, etc. The image of the firm can be tarnished by delivery failures that causes environmental issues, because customers expect the firm to follow environment-friendly practices. Now let us see some points to be covered in the purchase order or some information to be provided to the suppliers. A clear and accurate delivery address. Detail of contact person at delivery point. Packaging instructions. Delivery instructions like delivery schedule and delivery restrictions. Transport instructions. The point at which the ownership of the product and the related risk and liabilities passes from supplier to buyer. A very important information which can be very crucial in case of disputes. Delivery issues can easily happen due to misunderstanding between delivery team and reception team. It is essential to ensure that everyone involved understands their schedules in order to make necessary arrangements. Buyers should ensure that delivery requirements are conveyed to the supplier from the inquiry stage itself. Conveying accurate, clear information will ensure smooth flow of material once the purchase is made. Now let us see what is right quantity. The buyers need to work with user departments and inventory managers to decide the quantity to be purchased at a given point of time. Some important factors determining right quantity. First one, demand for final product. That is, if the demand for the final product is high, then the procurement of raw materials will be in high quantities. Second one, inventory policy of the organization. That is, the organization aims either to reduce stock levels and ensure on-time delivery by close relationship with suppliers, or keeping stock levels to avoid production disruption and stockouts. Third one, whether or not the item is critical for production operation. Fourth one, market condition. That is the demand and supply situation. Some supply side factors like minimum order quantity, bulk purchase discounts, etc. Next one, the economic order quantity. That is the quantity which balances cost of acquiring stock against cost of holding stock. The last one, quantities advised by the user departments based on their identified needs. One main question procurement function need to address: how much stock should be held at a point of time. There are reasons that support holding stock, like avoiding production stoppage or stockouts. There are reasons to reduce stock, mainly the cost of holding inventory. The solution is to find out the EOQ, economic order quantity. Determining right quantity require good amount of information, efficient calculation, and continuous improvement in techniques used. If large quantities are purchased without planning, the materials may deteriorate over time and may become not fit for purpose. Even if it stays fit, the cost for holding stock may not be justified. So, informed decision making is necessary. What is the right time for delivery? It depends largely on the buying organization's policy about stock holding. On one end, we want goods to be on time, that is, not late for production deadline, because late delivery results in bottlenecks, stoppages, idle time cost, and ultimately end customer dissatisfaction. On the other hand, we want just-in-time deliveries. Because of cost of holding stock, right time may be just in time for requirement. So right time depends on the ability of supply chain, the ability to meet requirements quickly. Responsiveness to customer demand is one of the most important factors, as delayed delivery to end customer is very big a concern. Understanding lead time. In order to decide effectively about right time, the buyer should understand lead time. Internal and external lead time. Internal lead time is the lead time needed for the processes of buying organization. External lead time is the lead time needed for the processes of supplying organization. Buyer should understand the total lead time and ensure the supplier quoted lead time is realistic. Let us see some actions by the buyers to ensure on-time delivery. Select suppliers with good delivery track record. Try to shorten lead times by negotiating efficiently and working collaboratively with suppliers. Issuing realistic delivery schedule to suppliers. Ensuring that the buying organization staff understands lead time and schedules. Expedite or track or chase orders. Late delivery will result in stoppage and loss of precious working hours. The cost incurred because of these stoppage and loss of working hours may not be covered by the profit expected from the deal. Moreover, late deliveries leave the customers unsatisfied. It badly affects the customer loyalty. Quantity and time are closely related. The link between these two can be seen in below matters. If the purchase is to cover for supplies of a long period, you need to purchase large quantities. On the other hand, if the purchasing quantity is small, frequent reordering may be needed. For non-critical items, if the lead time is known and it is known to be short, then the purchase quantity can be limited to only what it is needed at the time of purchase. These two rights, quantity and time, are closely related. We can consider more rights. We can try to define procurement as right relationship with right supplier to purchase the right need using right process. But again, in this video, we have concentrated on the 5 basic rights. We will try to cover these topics in separate videos. Thank you for watching. Hope this was useful. Kindly support and subscribe to the channel. Be healthy, be happy.